Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
You too.
In her first and only interview since her troubles began, Lindsay Lohan, in her own words.
There's not a second that goes by where if I do something wrong, I won't immediately look at the situation and say, you know what, that was wrong with me, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
After her life spun out of control, Lindsay now sits down with Extra as she tries to rebuild her life.
I have never seen you look so healthy and so beautiful.
Thank you.
Here in her new home near the beach, Lindsay is finally opening up about her days in rehab, her long road to redemption, and her life on the run from those ever-present paparazzi.
Driving up here, I expected to see them everywhere, not one.
There were 15 before what we called the police.
Just the little things you have to deal with, which are not so little.
Yeah, I mean, there are bigger things right now.
Like staying out of jail and staying clean and sober after 73 days at Betty Ford.
When you were away, what occupied your time? What did you do besides, obviously, working on yourself?
I enjoy writing, reading, talking to other people, and hearing different people's stories. That's always interesting to me, and relating to them is a nice thing.
And where are you right now? How are you feeling?
I feel great. I feel happy. There's always, bumps that we have in the road, and as long as I'm focusing on the one thing that I know I need to put first in my life, which is, my recovery and stuff, and I'm doing good, and that's most important for me.
While you were away working on that, what did you miss the most?
Working. I miss being on set. I really do miss it, and I know that, there's gonna be a lot of steps that I have to go through to kind of prove myself again and get the trust from the people that I respect to work with, but I'm willing to do what I have to do to get there, because that's my passion.
When you say you have to go through those steps, do you think that's going to be a tough road for you?
It depends.
What is it that you want to do when you are ready to come back to work?
Great movies, great films, tell great stories. That's what I've aspired to do my whole life, and personal instances in my life have gotten in the way. But I don't want that to be what I'm known for anymore, the tabloid stuff. That's not important to me. I don't like the attention. I don't want that. I want my attention to come through in my films for the work that I'm doing, not for if I'm going to the hair salon.
How difficult is that going to be to achieve that?
One day at a time.
Tomorrow, the stars line up in Lindsay's corner.
Charlie Sheen even.
Charlie's message to Lindsay, her fears for the future, and an exclusive look inside her new home.
I love it here.
That's tomorrow, only on Extra.
First of all, I want to thank you so much for allowing Only Extra inside your home. Your new home. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I love it here.
In her very first interview after facing the judge, Lindsay Lohan says,
I wanted my attention to come through in my films.
Lindsay's trying to start over here in her new home near the beach. Her living room adorned with giant self-portraits, MTV Movie Awards, and even miniature toy paparazzi.
This, I think, might surprise a lot of people. Lindsay Lohan, the chef?
I love to cook.
Really?
I cook every night.
What do you like to cook?
I cooked a butternut squash ravioli for my friends the other night with steamed artichoke.
Where did you get this talent for cooking?
I don't know, it's freeing, it's therapeutic for me.
Lindsay has pleaded not guilty, but faces the tough decision from a stern Judge Schwartz when she's back in court March 10th.
I want you to get on with your life and move on.
Accept a plea deal in his court that will include jail time, or reject it and gamble on a trial.
What advice do you have for young people in general who might be going through similar circumstances that you've been through?
What I've gotten from my personal experience is not being afraid to ask for help and own up to your faults. I think that's the most freeing thing for me. Just honesty, learning and being comfortable with being honest with yourself and people around you.
And Lindsay's got celeb fans around her lending support, like Christian Slater, Dr. Drew, who tweeted, I am mortified how Lindsay Lohan is getting attacked when she is so fragile and just establishing her sobriety. And even Charlie Sheen is pulling for her.
We text each other. He's in your corner and he really loves you and supports you.
Thanks.
What did you hear from your fans? And what would you like to say to them right now?
The main thing that I heard was just people cheering for me to just take the focus back in my life and take the control back in my life that I think I lost a little bit of in the past.
Lindsay's now anxious to get back to work, but knows it'll be tough to gain Hollywood's trust again.
Are there any particular people that you're looking for that are on sort of your wish list to work with?
I think that that's something that I will be able to say when I've taken the steps that I need to take to prove that I can be insurable again. Like I think that will come in time, where I'll be in the position to even say that, because I don't think I am right now.
How long do you think that process is going to take for you, Lindsay?
I wish I knew. I don't know.